The ICEVI, the Nippon Foundation Mathematics Package for Teachers video series, Abacus as a Mathematical Tool. Title of the video, Same Digits Quotient and a Reminder Involving Zero. Let us take the example 2792 divided by 42. Let us set the dividend in the right extreme of the abacus, that is 2 in the thousands column, 7 in the hundreds column, 9 in the tens column and 2 in the units column. Let us set the divisor 42 in the extreme left of the abacus. As the highest digit of the divisor 4 is larger than the highest digit of the dividend 2, the quotient should be set to the immediate left of number 2. Now let us work on the assumed quotient. Take 27 of the dividend and 4 of the divisor. There are 6 4s in 27, and by applying the rule we reduce 1 from 6 and set the assumed quotient 5 to the immediate left of the dividend. Let us multiply 5 with 4, that is 20, and for this 2 should be subtracted from the thousands column and 0 from the hundreds column. Let us go to the next digit of the divisor 2, which should be multiplied with the assumed quotient 5. That gives a 10. Therefore, 1 should be subtracted from the hundreds column and 0 from the tens column. Now look at the number which is remaining at the first stage division. The first 2 digits are 69 and this is greater than the divisor 42, and therefore our assumed quotient is less than the real quotient. Simply add 1 to the assumed quotient and subtract 42 from 69. That is 4 in the hundreds column and 2 in the tens column. Now we are left with 272 in the dividend. Now take the first 2 digits of the dividend and ask how many 4s in 27 by saying 6. Reduce 1 by applying the assumed quotient rule and set 5 to the right of the already set quotient 6. Now multiply 5 with 42, that is 4 and 5 is 20. That means 2 should be subtracted from the hundreds column and 0 from the tens column. In the next stage, we have to multiply 5 with 2, which is 10. That should be subtracted from the remaining 72. That is 1 from 7 and 0 from 2. Let us check the remainder, which is 62. That is larger than 42. This indicates that our assumed quotient in the second stage 2 is smaller than the actual quotient, and therefore simply add 1 to the existing quotient 5, which makes the quotient 6. Consequently, 4 should be subtracted from 6 and 2 should be subtracted in the units column. The full quotient now is 66, and after that you will find an empty column that is separating the quotient and the remainder. In the remainder section, there is 2 in the tens column and 0 in the units column. That means The remainder is 20. In this problem too, we came across the situation where the assumed quotient in both the stages of division required adjustments. By this time, the child must have understood that in some cases the assumed quotient becomes the real quotient, and in some other cases smaller than the real quotient that requires adjustment in the calculation process.